What's up guys, this is Alex with ACD Detail, and in this video I'm going to talk to you guys on how I handle cancellations, and let me know down below in the comment section how you guys handle cancellations. What do you guys do in order to rebook a cancellation, and what do you do to handle it in a positive manner? So sit tight and let's get right into it.
All right, Alex. So when someone cancels, how does it make you feel? Like whatever, or like you just lost some income?
At the same time, it is a loss of income, and you never know. I might have been even already depending on that income. They say like don't count your chickens before they hatch. It's like don't count that money in before it comes in. But at the same time, you're already taking in accountability, how much is coming in. So it does feel like a loss. But when they cancel, I'm not really too concerned. That just gives me time to market, do some admin work, make some posts, make some videos, clean my van, and do some tasks around the house or spend time with my family, my girlfriend or my daughter.
Yeah, so you turn it into something positive instead of like dwelling on the negative.
Yeah, I definitely don't spend too much time dwelling on the negative. I mean, if it's a big package and like they're canceling, I'm like, damn, that would have been cool. I could have paid this bill, or I could have did that, or I could have did this, but it's just, you had something going and then the cancellation, it does kind of bother you a little bit, but it's not really a big deal.
Do you try to reschedule them, or you let them hit you up first for a reschedule?
So depending on the client, if I've already been working with them like consistently, I'll already know, or they'll already tell me, oh, sorry, I couldn't make it out, I have to cancel. Let me know what day's best, and I'll just to let them know, and then I'll plug them back in. Or if it's like a first-time client, then I'll just let them know, hey, let me know what date and time works best next for you, pretty much. Yeah. Got
it. So today's customer from earlier, that customer actually canceled twice before today, right?
Correct, yeah. It was like they didn't answer when I already arrived at their location.
And the second time, why did he cancel?
He was upstairs doing some work. His phone was downstairs and he didn't hear it. I give people about a 10 to 15 minute grace period, and then I'll roll out, That way I'm not just sitting there too long, because if I sit there too long, then say they come out and then I already have somewhere to be and a schedule to keep. So if I stay there 15, 20, 30, an hour later than I'm supposed to, then it already pushes their appointment an hour into time, and I'm gonna be an hour late to the next, and it's just a domino effect. So depending on the day will determine what I do. If I have a busy day, I'll roll out. If I ain't got nothing else going on, I'll probably go and spend a little bit more time trying to get them to come outside, I guess, but.
And you mentioned earlier that he did like sell you like $50 for that second cancellation, right?
So I showed up to his house one time. He was completely asleep. He didn't come out, and then we rescheduled for the next day. I showed up 15 minutes before. He's like, hey, you coming? I said, yeah. He liked the message, and then after that, I show up, and then that's when he was upstairs doing some work, and I was like, dang, what the hell? I was so close, but I couldn't believe it happened again. And then pretty much after that, that's when he didn't come out. I gave him the grace period. I had somewhere to be and had another appointment after that, so I had to keep it moving. And then he messaged me like, yo, can you come back? Like, I'll give you an additional $50 if you come back, and just take care of this interior detail. And I was like, you know what, man, I can't, because I have another appointment at this time, and I won't be able to come back and do your appointment and then make it to my next appointment on time. So it's really it's depending on my schedule, the outcome.
Got it. So how were you feeling when you got to the place and they just left you on red?
Like I said, I just gave them the grace period, and at that point I was like, all right, you know what? I gotta take off. I thought it was like a joke, because I didn't know who this person is. It's the first time I've ever worked with them. The first time they didn't answer when I got there. The second time they didn't answer when I got there, and they just talked to me like 15 minutes before. So I was like, maybe somebody's just messing with me, and I just left, and I'm like, whatever. And then that's when they called me to come back, and then I couldn't go back, but yeah, he sent me the $50. He did still send me $50, and and I was still able to reschedule for the next day, and I was able to go and handle that appointment the next day.
Got it. And how come you didn't take like deposits? That way people, they don't cancel.
Because I don't. A lot of times that kind of rubs people the wrong way. I've been in sales for a while now, and a deposit is not something that somebody always wants to put down. Only a serious buyer will put down a deposit. Now, a lot of times in our industry, a car wash, a detail, a polish, it might be a spontaneous buy that you need to close instantly. So if you put down a deposit, like, yeah, you might be able to do that, but you know, I just don't like to have to try to hold on to something in order to gain business. You know, if they tell me they want me to show up at this time, I'll show up and be there at this time. I'll take their word for it. I don't need to take their money and make sure that I hold them to it, you know, because if they want the service, then I'll provide it. And if not, then I'll keep it moving, you know. But a deposit is a good idea. I thought about it, but then I don't want to be like, you know, I just don't think it works. I just don't personally like to take people's money like that. And I don't even think, let me know down below, do you guys take deposits? Maybe for the larger packages? I mean, I'm not really tripping on people canceling, you know. I'm more or less grateful, I guess, that they even scheduled and tried to support my business to begin with. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for every schedule or booking that I get, whether it cancels or not.
Hey Alex, so have you ever had to like fire a customer because they kept playing with you and your like emotions and your business and your time?
That client right there, I already done like, whatever, you know. I already went once, I already went twice, no call, no show, nothing, and it's like, they're playing with me, so what's really the deal? And then that's when he hit me up and send me the 50 bucks, and I'm like, oh, all right, maybe he's a real client then. All right, let me you know, calm down and back up. But I didn't even let him know that I wasn't gonna, you know, try to reschedule him. With him, I just didn't even hit him back up. I didn't say, hey, you know, like, when would you like me to come back again? He more or less kept asking me, oh, sorry, bro, can you come tomorrow? Can you come tomorrow? Like, he kept being more like trying to reschedule it, you know, because he really wanted to, and at the end of the day, he really was just missing the appointments unintentionally, you know. So I don't know. It was just weird though, like back to back to back to back. You're gonna miss my call.
Yeah.
You know. So
would you have any tips for clients or detailers on handling like cancellations or how to properly cancel an appointment?
I guess always just be open to people canceling, because just like you watching the video right now, you know, you booked that dentist appointment and you're like, you know what? I ain't got nothing going on today, but I still ain't gonna go. You know, it's just, they might not even be in the mood for you to show up and wash their car. Maybe they got into some personal issues at home. It might not even be about the money or the car wash. It might just be that they're not in the mood. They don't got, you know, something came up, and life happens, and I understand that. So I mean, you can handle it any way you'd like, but just make sure you handle it in a positive way, and make sure that you always try to rebook them at the next best date and time is what you ask them. If you get a cancellation, just say, hey, well, what's the next best date and time you have available? And then they'll tell you. And if they do give you a date and time, that means they're a serious buyer. If not, then they're like, oh, I don't know, I'll let you know this. My car is over here. They didn't even want that service to begin with, so they're just playing with you. So don't even bother with them. That's you know what I mean? That's why I wouldn't even want to take their deposits or any deposits, because then you got to come through the hassle of, you know, oh, well, let me get my deposit back. And you get people that might ask for it back, and you might get into a confrontation. And I just try to avoid all that, because I take money serious. So I won't take somebody's money unless I'm actually going to give them something, you know?
Got it.
All right, guys, there you have it. That's how I handle my cancellations right there. So once again, let me know down below how you guys handle your cancellations. What do you do to rebook them in a positive manner? And has it been working for you? So thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you want to follow my Instagram, it's All City Detail on Instagram. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.